Now every year I am planting new annuals in my garden because they're annual. They only last a season, at least in my growing zone. What if I told you there are some annuals that you don't have to plant every year? Hi, and welcome back to the Provident Gardener, the place where we believe anyone can grow their own food, preserve it, and enjoy it. And today, I have something exciting to talk to you about. Every year, I put hours and hours into starting some of my annuals indoors and caring for them, and then planting them out in the garden and hoping that everything goes well and conditions are right to get these annuals growing, because I kind of get one shot at them. Now perennials I feel like are less stressful because, like my chives and other things in my garden, I can plant them once and they're going to come back year after year. Now wouldn't it be nice if some of our annuals did that? But wait, there are some that do. There are annuals that kind of in a way act like perennials. Now you're not getting the same plant coming back every year, but there are annuals in my garden and in Kylene's garden that we have planted once and never planted again. We get the benefit of those crops growing in our garden every year without all the work. Now, the first one I want to mention is Calendula. Calendula is a great thing to have in your garden. It has many wonderful properties and the flowers are edible. And it's a beautiful plant that attracts a lot of pollinators. But look at this. I planted maybe 10 calendula plants in different beds in my garden. I didn't plant any in my garden this year, and I have hundreds. Just look at where my garlic is here. It is completely covered with calendula as well. It is all over the place. And I have even taken some of these plants and transplanted them into other areas of my garden that don't have as many. When these flowers bloom and they're spent, then the seeds, it dries out and the seeds develop, and those seeds just fall everywhere. Last year, I even took some of the seeds and spread them out into other areas of my garden. I am never going to have to plant calendula in this garden ever again. Some other ones like that are dill and cilantro. I love going to Kylene's garden this time every year because she has cilantro everywhere and she didn't have to plant it. And the same with dill. She gets it all over her garden because she does harvest some of it, but not all of it. Some of it she lets go to seed, and then she is set for the next year. And some other ones worth mentioning too are things like lettuce. I don't think Kylene plants lettuce in her garden anymore. Also spinach. I was just talking to her and she was telling me about my husband's grandfather who planted spinach once and then for years had what he called his spinach patch. Celery can also readily reseed. Now, something I had in my garden this year that I wasn't expecting is tomatoes. Those I have in a lot of my beds where tomatoes just kind of rotted on the ground over the winter, and now I have all these little tomato plants coming up. These I've actually been pulling because I don't know if they were hybrids or heirlooms, so I don't know what I'll get. And I don't think they will have enough time to really get big and produce like I would like. My transplants that I started indoors months ago are much bigger, and I think they will end up doing better than these ones that have come back on their own. Just kidding. After filming that, I actually went out of town for about a week and a half, and I came back to find these quite large tomatoes that I didn't start from seed indoors. I didn't plant them out here. Like I said, there's some of the ones that just popped up. Now I have literally come out here and pulled hundreds of tiny little tomato seedlings. These somehow escaped being pulled, and they're not that much smaller than the tomatoes that I've planted that I started indoors. So I'm gonna run a little experiment. I'm gonna let these maybe 5 or 6 stay in this one bed, and later in the season compare them to the ones I started indoors from seed. We'll see how it goes. Now let's talk about the how of all this. How do you plant these perennials and get them to readily reseed so that you never have to plant them again? And really, it's pretty simple. You just kind of have to be a lazy gardener. like me. When some of my plants bolt, I just don't get around to taking them out. So they go to seed, and those seeds fall and spread, and they regrow the next year. If you want to, you can even, like I mentioned with the calendula, as those seeds form and develop and they're nice and dry and they're ready, you could go and take those seeds and spread them around. I did that with my calendula, and now there are hundreds all over the place. Sometimes it pays to not be on top of things and be a little lazy. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Provident Gardener today to talk about how we can make gardening a little bit easier. What are some things that readily reseed in your garden? What annuals do I need to add to my garden? Plant once and never plant again. And as always, don't be afraid to get a little dirt under your fingernails so you can turn that dirt into dinner.